Bitcoin is a stateless currency, but its limitation, along with every other cryptocurrency, is that it cannot in of itself support the creation of a stateless counter-economy that protects individuals from buying goods and services without potentially facing punitive actions by governments. A final proposed alternative solution is to ignore currency-based tokens in favor of smart contracts blockchain projects. Utilizing smart contract blockchain projects merely shifts the point of failure of centralized platforms to centralized storage networks. The most important cryptocurrency project for the purposes of creating a counter-economy is that of decentralized storage. Out of all storage cryptocurrency projects, a single solution emphasizes decentralization as an absolute. SYA is a cryptocurrency that adheres closely to the fundamentals of Bitcoin, and it has an additional decentralized platform that allows individuals to host and rent storage on the network. Hosts cannot examine the content of what they are hosting. Even if 2/3 of the hosts go offline, it is still possible to retrieve the data, uptime, and absolute privacy for users. Skynet. It is a permissionless content distribution network, Handshake, a decentralized naming protocol. SYA network, Skynet, Handshake domain permit the creation of a decentralized Silk Road that no governmental entity can shut down. Administrators who operate applications and websites can restrict access. Developer teams still have substantial control over the user. 2 applications built on top of Skynet solve this problem. MySky is a decentralized identity protocol. With home screen, users can add an application and home screen will download the code from the source and store it within the user's decentralized storage. The SYA network, Skynet, the Handshake domain, MySky, and home screen are the prophetic vision of the new decentralized internet. Altogether, the means of achieving self-sovereignty are finally within reach.
We want to empower the individual. We have a mistrust of central authority. We believe in freedom of information. First of all, we had the centralized drug marketplace, Silk Road. The governments went and shut that down, and then upsprouted dozens, and in a game of whack-a-mole. Now we're entering the realm of decentralized drug markets. What are they going to do?
I want to explain the real solution to social media. Technology is out there for the solution, but I don't think the awareness is. The solution is federation. People use Facebook because other people use Facebook. Facebook and all of these sites have networking effects. No matter how good the alternatives are, you cannot just move everyone in one fell swoop. People do not feel like they can move over because they would be abandoning all their friends who are still on the platform. Even if, Amazon wants to shut down your server, you can easily just go to another VPS provider or start your own server. It ultimately cannot be censored. So all of this stuff has the same kind of backend. There's Pleroma, there's PeerTube, there's also Mastodon, there's Write Freely, Pixel something or other, I forget the name off the top of my head. And there are many other things for Facebook equivalents and stuff like this, but I just want to put it out there that it's there. Even if you don't know how to set up your own server, this is something that anyone can take advantage of. It really does have all the benefits of social media like Twitter and Facebook, but it also avoids the harm that we are going through right now.
Linux isn't really a miracle. It's something that, again, falls out from the fact that it's so decentralized, gradually building up into a larger structure. The reality is, and the reality that I think Linux demonstrates very strongly, is that the world is a bunch of very small and decentralized systems that sort of play into each other. Something is anti-fragile if you expose it to stress or something dangerous, and it actually gets better. And there's a sense in which Linux is exactly like that. The great thing about bugs is you can deal with them at a very local level. One of his ideas is effectively the mind is modular. It's actually a bunch of subunits. We don't so much even have modules. Really what you have is small neuronal elements that interact with each other in very complex ways. Decentralized systems, as you construct them, are actually a lot more efficient. They can survive stressors better. Jeff Samson noted this as language as well.